You know, I'm a little concerned about how much our EU audience is aware of what we're doing with the story. And that is that Asylum is, of course, going back to a period where Alice is only 13 years old. And we recently had some artwork done that I think does a really good job of representing Alice as this much younger character. And so if you take a look at this, so this would be Alice at 13, let's call her the star, the protagonist, the main character of Alice Asylum. And so we're going to start Asylum, it sounds like, kind of right after the end of Alice Madness Returns, with that older Alice. Oh, and by the way, spoiler warnings.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. If you don't want to hear spoilers, hang up now, or whatever it is you do on the internet. Poke your ears out. So the idea is that adult-ish, sort of Alice Madness Returns Alice, is going to end that game, that adventure. She's just killed Bumby and walked off into Wonderland. But at some point, we revisit her and we see that she sees that something's missing. There's a chunk, there's a piece of her, something amiss. And so she ends up traveling back in her memory in time to when she was in the asylum. And she's on a mission to find the missing piece. And so she follows this Alice. This is 13-year-old Alice. She follows her on the adventure, which is contained within Asylum. And it seems like the battle is all about confronting the shadow. And so we actually have another video that we've just put up from last week that kind of describes this in some detail. But the point about the Cheshire is that everything that we're seeing is going to be from the perspective of this character at this size. So she's smaller. And Armoury had the, I think, relatively decent idea. Not all of his ideas are... This one was good. He had the idea that when he was a kid... He's got it written right here. Can you do an Armoury voice?
I've never heard Armoury in my life.
Well, you pretend to be Armoury.
Hello, I'm Armoury. When I was a kid, my sister seemed so much larger than me. She's 5 feet. I'm actually taller than her now, but I remembered her large, tall. So Cheshire is about the size of Alice in the book. So if she visits that place again, he might not have an age. He might not eternal. He might be eternal and still seem very large to her. Yeah.
But I think what Armoury's doing here, of course, because it's not adult Alice who's going back and seeing this. I mean, kind of is. This is the brain twist, because it is adult Alice going back to meet child Alice and to replay those events. But those events are played through the perspective, the eyes of child Alice. So, child Alice will have remembered the Cheshire Cat as being a lot bigger. And also younger. But not to the point where previously we had the sort of Cheshire Kitten. Remember that?
I still love Cheshire Kitten.
Well, we have a Cheshire Kitten. Jen did a Cheshire Kitten. He's cute. Yeah. I like him. She did this for the Roger Jackson interview.
When somebody asked him to say something inspiring.
And he,
literally said something inspiring.
Something inspiring.